All right, welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're going kind of behind the scenes, something you probably don't think about too much.
Yeah, definitely not glamorous, but...
Junk removal. But stick with us.
Oh, it gets interesting. We're looking at this company, Demol-N-Haul, and thanks to all your tips and sources, we've got a pretty fascinating picture of how they fit into, well, a whole ecosystem.
Yeah, not just a truck and a dude, right?
Not even close. There's these flows you see within this ecosystem, these interconnections, money, of course, but also materials and even information, which is maybe the most surprising.
Okay, so let's break this down. First off, who are Demol-N-Haul's customers? Like, who's actually calling them up?
Well, it's really all over the map, which is part of what makes it so interesting. You've got your average homeowner, spring cleaning, finally getting rid of that, that old treadmill in the basement.
Oh, I feel that.
But then on the other end, you have businesses, right? Office renovations, construction companies wrapping up a project, even government agencies sometimes for demolition work.
Wow, so they're dealing with everything from a single couch to, like, tons of debris.
Exactly. And that variety, it speaks to how essential this service is. We generate so much stuff, and it all has to go somewhere.
Okay, so it's not just about muscle, though, right? Demol-N-Haul itself, internally, what's that look like?
Oh, it's way more complex than you'd think. First off, you've got specialized teams. For demolition, you need skilled labor, folks who know how to handle heavy machinery safely and efficiently.
Right, you can't just swing a sledgehammer at a wall, I guess.
Nope. Then there's the sorting and logistics crew. These are the folks making sure things are processed correctly, separating what can be recycled or donated. And of course, the drivers, they're not just hauling stuff, they're navigating traffic, local regulations, all that.
It's a whole operation. Speaking of, where does it all go? It's easy to assume everything just ends up in a landfill.
That's the common misconception. But Demol-N-Haul, they're actually really big on diverting waste. Last year, they diverted over 5,000 tons of construction waste alone. They partner with specialized recycling facilities.
5,000 tons.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So what's actually being recycled?
Oh, all sorts of stuff. Metals, concrete, wood. These are valuable resources. They can be reused in new construction, landscaping, you name it. And it keeps all that material out of landfills.
Plus, doesn't Demol-N-Haul do some treasure hunting too?
Ah, yes. That's the fun part. They salvage usable items, things in good condition that can be donated. They work with places like Habitat for Humanity, Goodwill.
So my old dresser could end up giving someone a fresh start.
Exactly. Gives you a different perspective on that junk, right? But I do want to mention, it's not always that straightforward.
How so?
Well, the market for used goods, it can be unpredictable. Sometimes Demol-N-Haul, they face tough decisions. What can truly be diverted? What has real value? It's not just about good intentions, it's about practicality too.
So it's more complex than just, oh, this is nice, donate it.
Right. Responsible resource management, that's their goal. But there are a lot of factors at play. And then there's the stuff we don't often see, the hidden parts of this whole ecosystem.
What do we mean?
Well, think about it. The fuel suppliers keeping those trucks running, that's crucial. Then the manufacturers making the specialized equipment, the crews doing maintenance. It's a whole chain reaction.
And I bet local governments, environmental agencies, they have a say too, right?
Huge role. Demol-N-Haul operates within a web of regulations. Waste disposal methods, landfill types, even the routes their trucks can take, it's all carefully controlled. Like, did you know there are different regulations for municipal solid waste versus construction and demolition debris?
Wow, I have no idea.
Yeah, there's a whole world of regulations most people never think about. And all of it impacts Demol-N-Haul's day-to-day operations.
So even junk removal has its bureaucracy.
Oh, absolutely. And we can't forget about the financial side. Banks, insurance companies, they all provide crucial infrastructure. It's a business at the end of the day. But one thing that really struck me going through these sources is Demol-N-Haul's commitment to transparency.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Everything's documented from the initial online quote to, like, literally where each piece of junk ends up.
Right, and that's huge. It builds trust with clients, shows them you're serious about responsible waste management.
So we've gone from thinking about junk removal as just chucking stuff in a truck to seeing it as this whole complex system.
Exactly. And that's the takeaway for you, dear listener. Understanding this ecosystem, it can change how you see your own stuff, your consumption habits, what you throw away. It all connects to this bigger picture.
So next time you're decluttering, maybe think twice about where it's all going, right?
Exactly. And maybe, just maybe, it'll spark a little curiosity. How can we, as individuals, contribute to a more sustainable system? That's something worth pondering.